So I remember the first time I ever heard of Victor Wembanyama. It was the summer of 2020. I was stuck in the house for obvious reasons. I was told this 7'2" big prospect that moved like a guard, handled the basketball well, shot it well, passed it well, blocked shots, and could defend multiple positions was up next. And I also was told he was like 16 years old. And all I could say to that was, what? That description just didn't feel like it was of a player that actually existed. And then I watched the tape, and it didn't help in changing my belief that this prospect actually existed, because I couldn't believe what I was watching. Fast forward 3 years later, and I still don't believe what I'm watching. I see him on tape. I know he's a massive impact player on the games he plays, but it still doesn't feel real, because he's grown 3 inches and is somehow way better now. It blows my mind anytime I turn on the tape. It feels fictional, and I've watched shonen anime that is more grounded in reality than this. On offense, it looks like they just took Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and made him 7 feet 5 inches tall. You know how terrifying a 7'5" Shai Gilgeous-Alexander would be on offense? He's already nearly impossible to stop at 6'6". What do you think is going to happen when you take those skills and movement abilities and make him 7'5"? Well, that's Victor, while also having those traditional big skills on top of it. And watching Victor on offense raises a ton of questions, like, how do you defend this? What can he do? Is this real? All of those are valid questions. I don't have the answer for any of them. I remember when I made my video about Victor's projections to the NBA on the main channel, link in the description and pinned comment for the channel and that video. I was writing the script and I just stopped and looked at what I wrote. I asked myself questions. Is this realistic? Is this fair? Is this going too far? Should I temper my expectations? And then I remembered all my projections for Victor to the NBA are based off watching hours upon hours of tape. I also realized that my projections felt unrealistic because it felt like the tape was unrealistic because we have never seen anything like this. So the projections would have to be based off the unthinkable because Victor is the unthinkable. We have never seen a player this tall that moves like this. We have never seen a prospect with this much upside on both ends of the floor, on top of having as many solidified skills on both ends of the floor already at 19 years old. From a current and potential perspective, it really doesn't make sense to be this good and have these kind of tools. And you wanna know what's terrifying? Seeing what Victor is right now. Because it's terrifying to think about what he's going to be as a rookie in the NBA. I truly think he's going to be all-star good as a rookie, and I don't throw that around lightly. Zion Williamson and Luka Doncic are the only other rookies I've ever said that about since I started covering the draft in 2016, and I think Victor could be better than both of them. You know what's even more terrifying than that though? The thought of what Victor could be at 27 years old, because he's already getting 19. But he's not done improving. It's not like he just peaked at 19 years old, unlike some people I know. He's already shown a ton of improvement from ages 15 to ages 19. And it's not like that's going to stop anytime soon, because that's not how this works at all. If he's this good already, how good could he be with continued progression and development? That absolutely terrifies me to think about. Like, people ask, what is Victor Wembanyama's NBA comparison? How am I supposed to know? How are any of us supposed to know? What NBA comparison exists for something we have never seen before? I already hate NBA comps because I think they place unnecessary expectations on players. Like, do we really need to call every tall wing that can shoot and handle the basketball the next Kevin Durant? Do we need to call every small guard with deep shooting range the next Steph Curry? On top of that, I also believe that every player is unique in their own way, and we shouldn't put them in a box of comparing them specifically to one player. With that being said, I do have a comparison for Victor Wembanyama. It's the Attack Titan. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one on this channel or the main channel.